Looking for the best certificate of insurance tracking software? We compared 7 COI tracking software platforms so you can make an informed decision. My name is Austin Myers. Let's go. COI tracking software automates the collection, validation, and ongoing monitoring of vendor and supplier certificates of insurance. It's built for procurement, supply chain, risk, construction, and property management teams who need to know if coverage is actually valid, not just whether a document was submitted at onboarding. Here's how we actually evaluated each certificate of insurance tracking software, scored across the criteria that actually determine whether the platform protects you or is just another platform. Number 1, insurance fraud protection. High, mid, low. You don't want fake COIs sneaking in. Number 2, real-time policy monitoring. Yes or no? This means vendors can cancel policies midterm and you don't get notifications. An accident happens, they don't have any valid coverage. This is bad for you. Great software will monitor these things. Number 3, pricing. Is it low, medium, or on the pricey end? Number 4, ease of use. This is super important for your team who will actually use the software, or not. This is scored 1 to 5. Number 5, support quality. This is for everybody. Your team, vendors, suppliers, and the insurance brokers. This is scored 1 to 5 out of 5. For the verdict, we combined all of the above in the overall score on a scale of 1 to 5. So first up on this list, the number 1 certificate of insurance tracking software on our list is Certificial, with an overall score of 4.7 out of 5. Here's why. Certificial is the only tool that protects your company from insurance fraud. Certificial only accepts COIs from verified insurance agents and brokers. The only COI tracking software with real-time policy monitoring via patented Smart COI technology is Certificial. So live insurance data flows directly into your account straight from the source of truth. The insurance agent's management system, the agency management system or the policy management system is what it's often referred to. So think about it like this. With all other COI tracking tools, you're effectively managing your finances with quarterly bank statements that get mailed to you or emailed to you on a PDF. With Certificial and Smart COIs, this is like having a banking app that shows your exact current balance and alerts you to every transaction 365 days a year, 24/7. In terms of pricing, Certificial is priced in the middle tier. It's not prohibitively expensive like certain legacy tools. In terms of ease of use, we rate it 4 out of 5. It's user-friendly, but there's some setup required. In terms of support, customers continuously rate it as a 5 out of 5 due to responsiveness and resolution speed. So our overall aggregated score for Certificial is 4.7 out of 5. Who Certificial is for? Supply chain and procurement teams, third-party risk managers, insurance risk managers, and other platforms that look to integrate COI tracking directly into their platform. The number 2 tool on this list is Ebix, with an overall score of 3.5 out of 5. On Ebix, there's no Smart COI technology and no fraud prevention. The platform accepts vendor-uploaded PDFs at face value. So it will catch expired certificates, but not canceled policies or forged documents. So on Ebix, COI tracking is a module inside a much larger enterprise insurance platform, not a purpose-built solution. You're paying for infrastructure you won't use if COI tracking is your primary need. The interface and implementation process reflect its legacy architecture, so you can expect weeks or months to get running, not days. In terms of support quality, customers tend to complain about slow response times overall. On Ebix, there's no Smart COI technology and no fraud prevention. The platform accepts vendor-uploaded PDFs at face value, so it will catch expired certificates, but not canceled policies or forged documents. COI tracking is a module inside a much larger enterprise insurance platform, not a purpose-built solution. So you're paying for infrastructure you won't use if COI tracking is your primary need. The interface and implementation process reflect its legacy architecture, so you can expect weeks or months to get running and not days. In terms of price point, it's priced mid, so not too high on the pricey end, but right in the middle. And in terms of support quality, customers tend to complain about slow response times. The number 3 tool on this list is myCOI, with an overall score of 2.5 out of 5. On myCOI, there's no Smart COI technology and no source validation. So a vendor's policy gets canceled in March, myCOI will continue showing that certificate as compliant until the expiration date. That forces a renewal request. Because vendors can upload documents directly, there's no mechanism to detect or prevent fraudulent certificates. In terms of pricing, myCOI is on the cheaper side. In terms of ease of use and support, it gets you off of spreadsheets fast, it has a clean interface, quick setup, but takes weeks to review COIs for compliance. In terms of support, many users complain about the slow time it takes to process a certificate in order to track that vendor or contractor for compliance. The number 4 tool on this list is SmartCompliance, with an overall score of 3 out of 5. On SmartCompliance, there's no Smart COI technology, there's no real-time policy monitoring, or fraud prevention. So COI tracking functionality is less sophisticated than what you'd get from a platform built specifically for it. It's not a dedicated COI tracking tool only, so if you only need COI tracking, you're going to be paying for modules you won't use, which makes the pricing inefficient compared to purpose-built alternatives. The multi-department scope creates a steeper learning curve and longer implementation time. However, it gives users more flexibility and control in the long run. The number 5 COI tracking software on our list is TrustLayer, with an overall score of 3 out of 5. On TrustLayer, AI and machine learning-based fraud detection is their claimed differentiator. It's not publicly documented, but is what they present as the main difference maker. So you'll want to make sure you check whether verification connects directly to carrier data at a large scale or relies primarily on PDF analysis. There's no Smart COI technology. Certificates can become outdated between renewals without the platform detecting it. However, users report a great user interface that's both modern and intuitive. The number 6 tool on this list is Jones, with an overall score of 3.5 out of 5. With Jones, again, there's no Smart COI technology. If a vendor cancels a policy between renewals, it won't be able to detect. Vendors can submit certificates directly, which means potential fraud exposure. Customers report limited user autonomy, so customizing vendor communications, the language, or cadence typically requires going through the Jones team rather than managing it yourself. Pricing, pretty expensive. However, we must point out that their Procore integration, it's genuinely bidirectional, with data flowing both ways, which makes it a legit operational fit for enterprises already running projects through Procore. It's a seamless two-way integration, making it a really easy interface for customers of Jones and Procore to seamlessly navigate back and forth between both platforms. The number 7 tool on this list is Billy for insurance, with an overall score of 2.5 out of 5. With Billy, it's a great tool for small businesses or if you can't afford the alternative options. There's no Smart COI technology, there's no carrier verification, there's no fraud detection of any kind, and it accepts vendor-submitted certificates at face value. So there's not a great mechanism to detect midterm policy cancellations, changes, etc. In terms of pricing, it's very transparent, affordable at roughly $100 to $300 per month, depending on your portfolio size, which is appropriate given the feature scope. In conclusion, when choosing a certificate of insurance tracking software, the decision comes down to one question. Do you need to monitor actual insurance policies in real time or just collect documents? If real-time monitoring and fraud protection matter, Certificial is the strongest COI tracking software on this list at 4.7 out of 5. Construction teams on Procore should evaluate Jones at 3.5. And if you need compliance management beyond insurance, Ebix or SmartCompliance are worth a look. Subscribe to this channel for more COI tracking tips. And if you want to see Certificial in action, you can click the link below to request a demo in the description. Cheers.